Good evening. Welcome to the 2021 Explore Honors Week from Northern Arizona University. My name's Glenn Hansen. I'm the Assistant Director for the NAU Honors College, and I'll be your host through tonight's events and activities. I want to do a quick recap on what we talked about earlier this week, and if you have an opportunity to, those are going to be posted on the NAU website. On Monday, we talked about the Honors College experience at NAU with our Honors College Dean, Kevin Gustafson, and Director of Admissions, Chad Eichhoff. On Tuesday, Chelsea McKiernan, Dr. Curtis Smith, and Laura Dixon talked about our Honors Capstone experience, undergraduate research at NAU, and our Boundary List office. On Wednesday, February 10th, our National Scholarships Office was presented by Andrea Graves, and Angel Palumbo and Melissa Armstrong talked about study abroad at NAU. Tonight, we'll be talking about getting connected at NAU, the honors experience. We'll talk about honors and community. We'll talk a little bit about residence life and opportunities and activities when you're living on campus. Now, I'd like to introduce our housing and residence life staff to talk about those on-campus living opportunities.
Welcome to Explore Honors Week. I'm excited to have you here today to share what you need to know about living on campus. Although living on campus is not required, about 90% of our first-year students typically choose to do so. If you choose to be part of the Honors College and live on campus, you'll be required to live in the state-of-the-art Honors Residence Hall. Living on campus is an exciting experience full of amazing benefits for you and your future. We aim to make things as easy as possible when you live on campus. All-inclusive rent in the Honors College includes a furnished semi-suite, complete with refrigerator, microwave, storage, bed, nightstand, desk, chair, and a bathroom shared only by you and your roommate. Rent also includes all utilities and high-speed internet, and hall amenities including lounges with panoramic views of the peaks and campus, numerous study areas, community kitchens, laundry facilities on every floor, a large fitness room, and a courtyard with grilling and outdoor seating. Living in the Honors College provides convenient and supportive access to honors faculty and staff offices, 8 classrooms, and a writing center all within the building. An honors residential experience fosters personal development, helps you engage in your college experience, and allows you to create lifelong relationships. You're also closer to dining, can have robots deliver your food, and you don't have to shovel snow. I could keep going on about why living on campus is so great. But first, let's hear what some of our parents and students have to say.
Everyone is so helpful. I was bringing my stuff into the dorm and I couldn't carry it, and a complete stranger kind of came up and just helped me. I was like, oh, I'll help you. So I'm like, I see that, the campus is more of a family and everyone kind of unites together. So I like that.
I decided to live on campus because I'm really introverted and you're around people a lot more on campus than you are off campus in some apartment. So that's why I decided to stay on campus.
I decided to live on campus because it's the hall I chose is much closer to all of my classes than living off campus in an apartment.
I decided to live on campus because I wanted the college experience and I thought it would help me meet new people.
I'm excited to be able to share experiences in the classroom and outside with the same people.
My wife and I chose to have both of our students here on campus because of safety concerns and also the learning community and being around other students, especially my daughter's a freshman, and we want her to be around other students and other freshmen so she can enjoy her first year of college.
I feel the main benefits for having my student live on campus is that she's close to everything, that she is in a secure environment, and that she has assistance readily available just a walk away.
Well, as a student, I wanted to live on campus just so I can be a part of campus life, experience more of the activities and get to know people more, so yeah.
For me, it was especially important as a parent to make sure that my son was safe, and I knew that him being on campus, he would be more involved in the activities that are here and get engrossed in all the diversity and enrichment that Northern Arizona has to offer.
Local and national research shows that students who live on campus their first year transition to college more easily, tend to be more involved on campus, and are more likely to graduate sooner than those who do not live on campus their first year. That's because living on campus means you'll never be on your own due to our robust support team. Faculty fellows are professors that serve as a resource for students within an assigned college and hall. They're available to meet with students outside of the classroom through events and one-on-one interactions to connect students to their academics and greater campus community.
Residence Hall directors and graduate assistant residence hall directors are professional staff members who live within the residence halls. Yes, I live on campus too. On the day-to-day, we are building managers, making sure to address any facilities concerns, building operations, and overall making sure the building runs smoothly. But there's more to the role and my favorite part. You see, we are focused on a sense of belonging with our residents. We want residents who live on campus to feel at home, a part of the community, and there are a couple ways that we do this. I supervise and work with RAs for programming and resident outreach. Each residence hall also has a community council, which is a great way to get engaged, build relationships, leadership skills, and become part of the hall community.
As RAs here in the Honors College, it is our job to make your transition to college as simple and easy as possible. We have many events and programs that are both educational as well as for entertainment that will introduce you to many peers and other residents in the Honors College. We're also here to address any community or personal concerns that may come up. And as RAs, we also live in the residential hall itself. We are frequently available to address any questions or concerns you may have.
A residential college ambassador, or RCA, is a student mentor usually from the same academic college. We provide important academic information to freshman students, connect them to resources, provide the tools for students to form good study habits, and promote and create events related to the student's major or college. Basically, RCAs are here to help students make the transition to college, make friends, and offer tips and tricks to make sure students succeed in all of their academics along the way.
As an ID scholar, I'm basically a mentor for you guys. I help you with academic and mental needs that you guys have. Also, I connect you to cultural and diversity events through the IMQ.
Your RA, ID scholar, and RCA will reach out to meet with you individually and will also be available throughout the academic year to support you. Each peer leader will be a great resource for you. Since college courses are likely to be more rigorous than your high school classes, our team is here to assist you with your academic success. Being an active participant in your college experience will help you be more successful. Within your residential college, you will find a variety of events being planned by RAs, RCAs, and ID scholars. Let's hear about what some of these events look like.
There are multiple ways to get involved through the residential college program. The four main ways are college-wide and major-specific events, study groups, office hours, and social and community building activities.
Activities and events will help you transition to college academics while also allowing you to meet other students, broadening your network of friends. If you choose to live on campus, please visit nau.edu/reslife/how-to-apply-for-housing to apply for housing and for helpful information and videos. Keep in mind that as a first-year student, you'll also need to select a meal plan as part of your housing application. You may also want to visit nau.edu/halls to find the Honors Building and check out all of the amazing state-of-the-art features your hall has. We hope that as you get involved at NAU through your residential college or in other ways on campus, that NAU will feel like you're home away from home. We look forward to seeing you on campus. See you soon!
Welcome back. And thanks, NAU Housing and Residence Life staff, for that really informative piece on living on campus. I do want to mention and emphasize that for first-year honor students who want to live on campus, your hall that you will get to select from is the Honors Residential College only. I'd now like to go on to the Honors College experience and talk a little bit more about Honors College opportunities, both inside the classroom and outside the classroom. Honors knows that your degree at NAU is not just shaped by the learning that you do inside the classroom. It's also shaped by your experiences as a student, not just within your academic field or within the Honors College, but also by your experiences outside of campus and outside of the traditional classroom boundaries. Honors 100 is a first semester class that you'll take as an incoming freshman. It's titled Intro to Honors, and it seeks to really connect students to the Flagstaff community. Note on the slide the various pictures of Flagstaff, the map of Flagstaff. These are all images that first-year honors students captured in their Flagstaff as Text project. It's a big part of our Honors 100 class, and we emphasize Flagstaff and being a citizen of the larger community because it's really essential to your growth, to your development as an honors student, to understanding your role as an NAU student as it relates to the Flagstaff community. You really get a sense for what Flagstaff is, what the residents of Flagstaff are all about, and what the area outside of campus looks like. You're not just here to get your NAU degree. You're not just here to live on campus. You're here to be a part of the Flagstaff community. And Honors 100 and the Flagstaff as Text project really solidifies that place that students have in the larger Flagstaff community. Also in Honors 100, students design, develop, and carry out their own community service project. Again, identifying a need in the Flagstaff community and seeking to fill it. Students really get that sense as to their role and their part, their place in the community of Flagstaff. Finally, students are required to find their own community, whether that's on campus by joining a student organization, whether that's creating their own community service project, whether that's baking brownies for the residents of their hall, or whether that's attending a Flagstaff City Council meeting to better understand some of the issues that Flagstaff is dealing with. So Honors 100 really seeks to embed you as an honors student within that Flagstaff community. Also want to look outside of the traditional classroom in terms of the opportunities that honors provide students to engage with the surrounding landscapes and topography of northern Arizona. You'll see on that slide students studying the Grand Canyon. They're studying some of the art on the reservation nearby. They're doing photography at Lee's Ferry. Students have also done nonfiction writing out at Cane Ranch and up at the Vermilion Cliffs. They've done painting and drawing workshops in those areas as well. I should note, and this is quite important to know, that the students who participated in these experiences were usually not art majors. They were business majors. They were pre-med majors. But they were seeking to challenge themselves outside of the classroom and get some experience that they may not have ever gotten before. So I wanted just a little talk about that non-traditional classroom. Those are experiences that you'll find throughout your 4 years in the Honors College. Next, I wanted to talk a little bit more about our Honors Explorations project. That is actually a curricular requirement at NAU to complete our Honors College curriculum. So students need to complete 5 different experiences over the course of their NAU degree. And those experiences are not in-class experiences. They are not a credit-bearing class that a student would take with a traditional faculty member. Those honors explorations are academic workshops, they're academic lectures, they're a Flagstaff Symphony performance, they're a local community theater performance of a play, they're a gallery opening, they're participating in an international film festival. So the honors explorations came about because we really value students engaging in the academic life of campus outside of the classroom experience. So students not only need to participate in 5 of those experiences to complete their honors curriculum, but they also need to write a reflective paper on not just what they did and what they experienced, but how that experience shapes their education, how it's shaping them for their future, how it's giving them an additional perspective on their lives and on their academic career. Our Honors Writing Center is a resource that I believe Dean Gustafson talked about a little bit, but I want to get into a little bit more detail as well, as that's an opportunity for you to really enhance your writing skills and actually your communication skills beyond the classroom. So the Honors Writing Center, yes, does address student writing and student writing issues. Primarily, they work with first-year honors freshmen who might be needing a little bit of assessment, a little bit of assistance in adjusting to the academic writing of college in an honors college curriculum. They also will work with students on presentations, on their communication style, on if they're going on to grad school, they'll work with them on developing cover letters and personal statements and reshaping and maybe reworking their resume so that it really stands out to either a prospective employer or a prospective grad school. I've even had some budding young adult authors come from the Honors College who wanted to get a little bit of feedback on a draft of their young adult novel. They went into the Honors Writing Center, and our writing staff there gave them some feedback on some drafts of their novels. So again, Honors is providing that experience, that out-of-class experience to help students grow and to succeed. Finally, what I wanted to talk about was graduating with honors and moving through the honors curriculum and what that looks like kind of, I guess, on the other side of your degree from where you are right now. Honors students, by being in the honors classes themselves, really develop their critical thinking skills, their communication skills in ways that they might not outside of an honors classroom. That's because honors classes are seminar-based. They're highly discussion-oriented classes. Faculty don't really lead a discussion as much as they're participating in the discussion along with students for any given topic. Faculty really get to know their students, not just as students, but as people also. So when a student is going to seek out that letter of recommendation for grad school or for their first job right out of NAU, oftentimes the first people they go to for that letter of recommendation is an honors faculty member, of course. So they really know them and can really speak to their abilities as a student, but can also speak to some of their directions as a person and some of their experiences that they've had while at NAU and in the Honors College. I will also finally say that alumni have come back to us and have talked about their experiences in honors and how that's shaped them in their success in the world of work or in grad school. I specifically remember a few engineering students coming back saying, I was able to sit in on some design meetings with my colleagues who were also fresh out of college, and I was able to explain my opinion, to explain my ideas, to talk about what direction I think we should go with a particular project, much better than any of the other colleagues. Yeah, sure, they could do design, this alum said, but they really couldn't communicate why their design was the best way to go. And our alums come back and tell us that over and over and over again. Thank you, Honors, for developing me not just as a student, as someone who could design, do engineering design, but as someone who could communicate my ideas thoughtfully and effectively in ways that others that they've experienced have not been able to. I do want to conclude and remind you all about our honors admission requirements and our honors admission process. So first, what students need to do is find our online application through nau.edu. You want to select the admission and eligibility link at the top there. That provides you with a long website full of information. And in that website, there are 2 essay prompts. It is a drop-down box on our website that I think it's labeled essay prompts. You'll want to pull that down and specifically write 2 essays that respond to those 2 prompts. Please also work on your resume. We want to know who you are, not just as an employee and what you've done with to earn some money while you were in high school. We want to know who you are as a person. We want to know who you are as a student. What organizations have you been involved with? What clubs have you been a part of? What service organizations have you joined? What athletic teams have you participated in? What leadership roles have you taken in those experiences? What have you done outside of high school? Have you been involved with church groups or Boy Scouts, or have you done a mission trip to Mexico to help build some houses? We want to know all of that information. Tell us who you are. Your essays are a representation of you as a student. Your resume is a representation of you as a person. Those 2 things really give us a good sense as to whether there's a fit within our honors college. So take your time on the essays. Have someone proofread it. Get another set of eyes on there. We want to make sure that it's free of any mechanical issues or grammatical issues. Make sure that you're telling your story and you're supporting it. Identify your argument, identify the ideas you want to get across, and support them. I do want to make sure that you know that once you submit your honors application, your essays, and your resume, is that it'll take us about 3 weeks to assign it to a reviewer and for that reviewer to review your application and inform you of a decision. And about 2 weeks after that, we follow up with a letter and a certificate of admission. We do not have an admission deadline. We do use a rolling admission process. And I do want to say, in this time of not being able to take standardized tests, such as the ACT and the SAT, Honors is not looking at test scores as a component of our admission. We do look at them, but if you haven't taken those test scores, it is not factored into our admission decision. The biggest weight that we put on our applications is on your ability to write. So make sure that those essays are in good shape when you click submit. And now we'd like to bring for you some information from our Student Affairs unit about getting involved on campus. On the other side of that video, our Honors College Dean, Kevin Gustafson, will provide some concluding remarks to Explore Honors Week 2021.
Welcome, future lumberjacks, to some good information about how to get involved at NAU, or SGIAH-TGIA NAU for short. You may think we somewhat copied John Krasinski's Some Good News, or SGN, from earlier this summer, and you would be correct. We do know the best ways for you to get involved at NAU, but we just are not quite creative enough to come up with a fun way to do it other than to copy SGN. Thanks, John Krasinski. I'm Kevin Gamotes, and I'm excited you joined us today for SGIAH-TGIA NAU. So here we go. Let's send it over to Michelle Gardner to share a bit about getting involved with student organizations and a snapshot of the weather, since she's obviously standing outside. Michelle?
Thank you, Kevin. I am so excited to report that it is a beautiful day to be a lumberjack, and sources told us exclusively that it is a perfect day to be an involved lumberjack. Getting involved in a student organization is where you meet friends, you plan campus events, you build skills, you can amp up that resume and have fun. We know students like you gain critical skills through club experiences that you will not get in the classroom. More than 350 student organizations exist to make an impact at NAU. From academic organizations to cultural clubs to, yes, a Quidditch club, we are ready for you. And guess what? You can easily create your own organization too. Get all you need to know about getting involved by visiting our website, www.nau.edu/leap/clubs. You heard it here exclusively. Back to you in the studio, Kevin.
Thank you, Michelle. It sounds to me like it is both a beautiful and perfect day to get involved in a student club. And thanks for your insights on the weather. Next, let's hear from our resident peer mentoring and leadership expert, Joey Ruiz. Joey, what's happening in your neck of the woods?
Hey there, Kevin. This is Joey Reese coming from the Office of Leadership, Engagement, Activities, and Peer Mentoring, otherwise known as LEAP. It is our mission here to support leadership and involvement opportunities that enhance your time while at the university. We provide social and educational programming to connect students through an immersive co-curricular experience. LEAP is where lumberjacks connect, lead, and thrive. One of the opportunities that students take advantage of is our peer mentoring programs. Our mentors are trained to support you both academically and socially as you transition through the university. Some of the topic areas of discussion with your mentor could range from classroom engagement, campus resources, community involvement, and our mentors are here to encourage you to strive for academic success, self-discovery, and personal development. If you'd like to know more about our mentoring programs, go ahead and check out our website at www.nau.edu/mentoring. In addition to mentoring, LEAP offers weekly campus-wide activities and events, starting Welcome Week, and goes throughout the entire academic year. Some of those activities could include movies, comedians, concerts, or even virtual paint nights. And LEAP goes even further by investing in your leadership development. The office offers the Edge Leadership Experience. It's a 4-day camp-style program that happens before the school year starts. And then there's the Student Leadership Conference. This is an annual conference where you can present on leadership topics to your fellow lumberjacks. These are just a couple of ways how students grow as leaders on campus. For a full breakdown of all that's available, check out our website at nau.edu/leap. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Joey. Now it is time for Student Talk. We want you to hear directly from some of our current honors students about their experiences with student organizations, peer mentoring, and leadership programs. Students, take it away.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I am a third-year honors student who is majoring in nursing. And I'm involved on campus in a few ways. One, I am a mentor for the Peer Jacks mentoring program, where we mentor first-year students who are from out of state. I'm also the treasurer for the NAU Swim Club. I'd say getting involved on campus is really beneficial for a few reasons. One, it helps you to get to know people with similar interests to you, which can make getting to know new faces very easy. And it also just helps you expand your circle when you're in a new environment. Two, I would say that, getting involved is really helpful when you have a lot on your plate. So college is really heavy with homework and studying and all that stuff. And so having these extracurriculars where you can just sort of take a study break and pursue your extra passions is really helpful. So yeah, I would say there's a lot of benefits to getting involved on campus. Now over to Angelica.
Thanks, Sarah. Hi, my name is Angelica Alvarado. I'm a third-year student in the Honors College, currently studying biomedical sciences with minors in chemistry and Spanish. I'm currently a member of Delta Delta Delta, a sorority on campus. I'm also a Peer Jacks mentor for first-year out-of-state students. I'm currently doing some program development for an undergraduate pitching competition that offers scholarships for students. And lastly, I am doing public health research to address issues in different communities. I think the biggest thing that I have gotten out of joining different organizations is gaining that leadership experience. I think no matter what organization you join, you will find some kind of leadership experience or be able to gain skills that you wouldn't in a typical classroom setting. I think by joining a different organization, you really learn to find your passions and your values. For me, that's philanthropy events and advocating for minority communities. For you, that might mean something else, finding a hobby or something you love. And I think, lastly, by joining an organization, you really gain that memorable college experience with those connections, and that's going to follow you into whatever future endeavors you have. Next up, we've got Matthew.
Thank you, Angelica. My name is Matthew Greyeyes. I am a second-year honors student majoring in biomedical science with a minor in Navajo language. As for our clubs I'm a part of, there's the Black Student Union, Connecting Higher Education Indigenously, and the Louis Stokes Alliance for Minority Participation in STEM, LSAMP, and SSS Trio. I would say it's important to be involved on campus for a myriad of reasons, including your first semester can be a hard adjustment, and these organizations help you through that adjustment. Also, they can help you fund your attendance at NAU, and peer mentorship program can help you navigate your first year at NAU. These are a couple of many reasons to get involved at NAU. I encourage you to find your club. Thank you, and back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, students. We here at SGIAHTGIA NAU are so proud of your involvement and accomplishments as a lumberjack. Well, that does it for some good information about how to get involved at NAU. We're happy you were able to tune in today. Please stay tuned to hear from NAU Honors, and go Jacks.
Thank you, Kevin. And thanks to all of you for joining us over the past several nights. I hope you've had a chance to learn what a place of opportunity and excellence NAU Honors College is. You've had a chance to learn about many of the resources that are here and also the people who are really dedicated to helping you thrive. So have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you here on campus next fall. Good night.